Alright, it's that time once again for another Ashran Trash Can, June the 18th, 2025. Looks like we got a ton of maniacs up in the house. I'm on my hunter because I shot the sheriff. Looks like we're going to head to the crossroads. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification bell. Looks like they're going to come over here to crossroads too, but they're going to come from the Ring of Conquest mainly. They had a few come from the normal road path, but it doesn't look like it's their whole team. Where are the rest of them? Did they just go and take out the ogres and just send a few here to distract us while they try to rush the back door maybe? Very possible. I'm going to check. You never know. Let's get that eagle eye in the boss room. Almost in there. Yeah, they're not over here. You got to always check though because you never know. It could be just a distraction here in the midfield. Looks like we're up against the Augie pre-made minus Augie. Augie's not in here but Barefoot and the rest of the crew looks like a lot of them are. We should be able to do some damage here. We haven't lost a soldier in this team fight yet, but we haven't faced their entire team all together either, so not sure if that's how the whole match is going to run, but we'll see. Hunter's turtling and running, trying to get down some of their healers. They do have 8 healers and 3 tanks. We have 7 healers and 3 tanks, so it's pretty close matchmaking. There's no lag really going off. That's kind of fun too whenever you get a good match like this and there's little to no lag. Looks like I have the damage meter busted on the right hand side. It's showing damage for both right now. Yep. That is something that you don't really notice until you start looking at the numbers. I imagine sometime later in the video I will end up changing it so we can see what the healing done is as well. Obviously if I was healing I probably would change it a lot sooner because you definitely would notice it sooner rather than later playing on a healer. Pulling them in, grip them, take them out. An ice wall, really? That was their wall, though. They're still falling back. We're capping this flag. Problem with this flag is, though, most of our team loves to go left through that bottleneck. And when they do that, that means we might be getting turtled right there. Rogues need to take out their turning NPC so we don't have to work out anything for the tree. Would be no counter for that if they could take out the NPC. We got the flag. Looks like we are going to try and rush up this way. Maybe because they didn't have their whole team there, we thought we could actually do it. And the fact that we've only lost one person in this whole fight, that could be a little bit going to our heads. But we're going to try in any case. The mage is still alive on both teams. We haven't actually tried to do a web pull on the mage. That was probably a mistake as well. Normally when you're fighting up against another pre-made, you want to get the mage down as quickly as possible, just in case the other team decides to play chicken shit and sit around and wait for a second mage to spawn. The sooner that you take out their mage, the sooner their mage will respawn too. So you don't want to have them take out your mage early in the match and then you got to wait for a long time to take out theirs because then the spawn timer will be way off. Obviously, if they're going to do that and they want to get all them PvE points from taking out the mage, you probably should be on the same page and at least get the mage down around the same time. That way you can kill theirs for a second time and get them 30 points right back. We're fighting by the tower. This is a bottleneck like I was saying. See if we can take out the hunter. Hunter's dead. Fight close to the tower like this. You don't have to worry about anybody overhead that's pumping up there. Their hunter's up top, I can see for sure. Yep. Got a warrior, it's in our face. Can we push through this little crack here and get to the flag maybe? Okay, Boomy is falling back. Gotta have everybody just run through here and get on that flag. Wonder if... Nope, they just kept it. A little too slow. That's the problem, right? Once you get in here like this and you get to the flag, you just get there a little too slow, it caps. Then you gotta wait 30 seconds before it actually goes to the next node. Then you got to sit there and cap it and wait another 30 seconds before it comes back. So it's a long process here, especially if you don't have your entire team on top of the flag like that. You get taken down, falling back with the ship. Looks like we have almost a tie score right now too. 147, 149. We're fighting at the crossroads. Obviously, we were doing a lot better in the team fight when we were fighting further away from their base. That's just the way it goes. Looks like the healing meter is back up again. Yeah, the shamans are pumping in this one, and then the priest, and then bear, of course. Gotta stay off of those tanks, man. Kill the tanks last. They actually have 4 tanks now. They got 2 warriors, that paladin, and barefoot. So there might be a little bit more melee pressure they could push in on top of us. Gotta ignore the tanks though. Ignore them. Why are we fighting barefoot? Because he's the only target right now. And he's getting to get filled back up to full. Gotta do a lot of D enrages and soothes. Have your, druids pop off soothe on the target, and then bears just drop. Just like that. Now we're fighting up here for the next flag. It's still at F4. Got some priests getting pulled in. Take them out. Get their healers down, man. They got no heals. Then we can finish off the rest and reclaim that flag. Looks like they just capped it anyway, so it's going to go back to Crossroads once again. Now we're just pretty much holding here. Hold the lines. Take out any targets we can. Pull their gripper in the back. We got their Frost DK dead. That prevents them from gripping us except for web pulls. That's what you got to see. Now they have the Ogre, so apparently they had a small team that rushed over there and take out the Ogre. The Ogre just dies so fast, it's not even worth it, right? I don't even know if they could keep heals on the Ogre to keep it alive, even with only like 5 people attacking it. They are so underscaled right now, it's kind of ridiculous. We'll see what happens, I guess, when the next expansion comes, because we're already into Season 3 and they didn't change any of the scaling whatsoever. This is a good spot for us to hold them at, because if the AA spawns, we'll be in prime position to just fall back with a few and take it. No one is capping Crossroads whatsoever, and we don't have anybody in our base watching the boss. So that's always good to check on where their tanks are, especially when they have 4 tanks. The odds of at least one of them heading to our boss is probably pretty high. Let's see if we can take out some Clothies. 1 or 2 cap mid. We sent a couple back there. Perfect. Finish off the Warlock. Nope, he's not going to die. The Hunter is trying to get out. Nope, he did get away. Another Hunter's up here. The Monk's right in our face. Got to get these heals down, and the rest will start falling like a deck of cards made up into a house. Looks like we got the Monk history here. And then we can take out Boots. That's not the Boots we know, right? Pretty sure the Boots we know was a rogue, right? I think so. We got a Feral Druid in the back here by the flag. We're still trying to get the flag capped. Hold at F4 is what's been called, but you know how that goes. People will still push when they think they can get some more extra HKs. Trooper has turtled. More Hunter turtles. All of them are. They do have a shit ton of Hunters. What do they got? 9 Hunters? Yep. We have 8 Hunters, so not quite as many, but hey, Hunters are just too much fun to play. It's always nice to just sit in the back and just snipe away. Here's a healer we got up there in our face. Gotta pull him in. I don't have any web pull, so that's not going to do us much good. I don't think either side's mage has died yet, right? Yeah, I don't think so. I believe both mages are up. I wonder why Blizzard doesn't have like a UI to like show the HP for NPCs that do have, effects on the outcome of the match. Why can't we see the boss's HP from anywhere on the map just like in AV? I don't know. And in ILC, you can't see the boss's health until you get the walls down. Perhaps they should do something like that. Put some doors up inside of the boss room and you can't get through until you cap the last flag. That would be one thing that would be great to have, especially with the boss's HP being so low. You could just send like a team of 4 or 5 people and just destroy the boss in like 10 or 15 seconds. I don't believe that was intended under what they were thinking when they went and made this into an epic battleground. They didn't really intend on people just going around and not PvPing and just going straight to the boss and wiping them out. Almost can guarantee that. We got Barefoot up in our face again. Here's another warrior tank. Their tanks are trying to push us back. Flag is capped at F4. Now it's up to F5, so they'll have to send some people back there. We got a little bit over 30-point lead right now, but we are falling back to it, looks like. Got to get their DK down, avoid them grips. The DK's melee, they just got so much extra HP on this map now. We are starting to get pushed back, though. Some heals are getting pulled in. Can we finish them, though? Prima, almost down. Got him. That's 1. Watch out for the reincarnate. The warrior tank A-bomb just keeps rushing right in there. Trying to take out Dakosaurus. Not quite enough gas there. How about the priest? Can we finish Nog? Maybe. We got 14 people on him. Is that going to be enough? Not quite, man. I mean, look at that. It took 15 people to kill one player. That is insane. Healers are just too OP for sure. We got another healer we got in the scope. Taking out the monk. We got 5 targets on them, and it was a lot better. We almost took him out with 5. We got to start forming up here at Crossroads, though. We want to hold this location, like I said, because around the 30-minute mark, if the Ancient Inferno is not up, it will definitely spawn. It can spawn anywhere between 0 and 30 minutes. Gotta wait for it, though. Get that AA, and then we can start pumping out some damage. Oh, almost got rifted there. Where was that rift going to go to? I have no clue. Behind the rock, maybe, or right into their team. You never know. Probably best if you're going to fight here at mid, you want to spread out. Don't just stack on one area where they can just port everybody in one port. Obviously, we don't have to worry about another port for another minute because it takes a minute before they get Shadow Rift again. Finished off the monk. Monk heal is dead. Score is pretty close. 100 to 128. If they took out our mage, they would be ahead right now. Finish off the hunter. Oh, he got pulled back in. Yep. Hold Crossroads no matter what. Exactly. That's definitely the kind of raid warning we need to see. We're pushing them back a little bit. Barefoot got pulled into the water there. Yeah, but they could just charge back up. I think the same thing for like a warrior. Warrior can hit their charge as well. I forgot what the charge is on the druid. Wild charge maybe? I don't know. In any case, we're trying to get the lockdown, man, because he keeps trying to port us into his team. Finish him. Almost, man. So close. Real close. I keep getting the target switch. That sucks. Blizzard's targeting system is kind of trash for real. Alright, we got the lockdown. Now we can work on some more heals maybe. Yeah, they got all their heals pretty much stacked up there. Thought I saw somebody off to the side there, but guess not. Barefoot is not right in our face. He's still back a little bit further. Here comes their DK once again. Get some damage on the DK. We have a bunch of people at our Mage Tower, so I guess our Mage was under attack. Hopefully that we're going to have enough here to hold this line. It doesn't look like it so far. We are slowly falling back. This is not great. That's not the kind of fight we want. We want to be the ones that are aggressors on them. We don't want them pushing us. We do have the top 2 damage in the match right now because Boomy is just broken by a long shot. One of their hunters is doing pretty good though. Almost keeping up with one of our Boomies. Right on his ass there. Barefoot is off to the side running. Yep. It's going to be a big fight here at mid for a minute, right? We're trying to hold the Crossroads. Their tanks are trying to push us off. The other tank's kind of scared. He's sitting in the back a little bit. Now he's going to rush in. Oh, man, there's a port that went off right there. That might have been bad. We need to start porting them into the water, too. Let's get them ported, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. We can't port because we have no warlocks. It's always like that, right? Whenever I play my hunter, we need my warlock. Whenever I play my warlock, we need my hunter. Murphy's Law, man. I wish they would allow you to just queue up and then you can pick which tune you want to play by the map, you know? Because there are obviously some maps that are better to play with different tunes, especially if you're going to play a lot of alts. They should do something like that. Let you know what's popped and say, hey, I want to bring in my character, this one for that map versus the other. But that would make too much sense, so it probably will never happen. We are getting pushed off this flag. We did get it capped, though, so that's good news. Oh, what does that mean? Oh, you're going to have to tune in next time. May all of your random battlegrounds be epic. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Until next time, GG for the Horde.